Hey, yo, we locked in. It's due season. It's your boy, Carl Anthony. And welcome to the Man Cave. Content matters. Um, you know, what I've realized in this time of, pandemic and the C word, um, is that content is at an all-time high value. Uh, More views towards people who are content creators, um, the ones who are already good and good with their audience. They're, you know, finding new fans um, and their views are going up because people are at home. And if you look at it, the value of content is just explosive right now, right? I don't know if you all listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. Um, I don't subscribe to his podcast, but I listen to it. Like I watch the clips on YouTube and like all the time. So I might as well be subscribed because I'm always consuming some of his content because I like the some of the guests that he has on there. And he just got a $100 million deal with Spotify to move all his content over to Spotify exclusively. Okay, it's an exclusive brand deal. So he's gonna take everything off YouTube, everything off iTunes podcast, Apple Podcasts, whatever, and he's gonna move it to Spotify. Like I was watching a video from Valuetainment and Patrick Bet David, and he was saying that the value of Spotify in the stock market was like 161 or 163. And after they announced that, the next day, the value was 189. So they were valued at $30 billion the day before they announced the Joe Rogan podcast, and then were valued at $35 billion the day after. So the value of Joe Rogan became $5 billion because Spotify made $5 billion. So content is everything at this moment. It's probably going to stay like that for a while. I mean, forever, really. So much so to the point that people will a lot of people will start taking brand deals like this. Don't be surprised if more celebrities decide to jump in the content game, like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez has been, he started doing quarantine radio, and he partnered with MTV because of that, and he's getting money, and it's a lot of value in your voice. So I say that to say, it's put me in a different perspective about creating more content and being more consistent with content and being a bigger voice in the space. And look, I'm looking to you guys too, as men out here trying to create a way for yourself. If you have content to put out, put it out. Don't wait. Don't wait till everything is correct and right and perfect, because it's never going to be perfect. Do what you got to do. Create the content that you want to create. Look at how Joe Rogan does things. He has a real laid-back, easy-going podcast. He's a great interviewer. He knows what he's doing. Of course, he has the benefit of having powerful guests. He has had Elon Musk, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and all kind of people on his podcast that have celebrity and cachet themselves. So of course you got to work up to those points, but man, if you just start putting content out on a consistent basis and gaining an audience, you never know where it can take you. And this is a valuable skill as men. If you're in despair, you don't have a job right now, if you're not gainfully employed, figure out ways to create, some income for yourselves through content, possibly. You know, maybe you have an interesting perspective on a certain topic that you can deliver to the world. And man, sky's the limit. Hit the like button, subscribe. See you tomorrow.